I wonder if anyone's gonna show up, considering I have been dormant for the past 17 years. Guess I'm gonna find out in a minute. Or more. I think that's just about good. Right. Oh, THG made a new Lusitania video. Alright. Always kind of bugged me how Oceanic never really had any bulwarks on this promenade. Like, I've always, like, it, it just looks better with bulwarks, but I can't put them on because it's not what it was on the ship. Which sucks. I might just put them on anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna see how they look. Just for, like, a bit down the ship, I think. Probably look more like Oceanic if I just do the railings. Pardon me. Alright. So I'm gonna try and kind of replicate the kind of way that Oceanic's promenade deck was put on. Might try and replicate like the brown stripe on the superstructure. Try to. That's what I did on the Olympic. Can't get anything from deck plans, which sucks. Let's see how I like that. Just gonna pray this is right. This obviously would have been a raised deck. The thing is, I didn't use paint.net for this when I started it, so I can't really use it now. Just gotta eyeball it, essentially. I might try and do a new way of doing the staircase. I don't know. Wonder if anyone's actually gonna come on the stream. Wish I had mangrove. Or not mangrove, what's it called? What's that new wood type called? The white wood. What's it called? Pale oak. I can do this. Suppose I could do like fence gates, maybe. I mean, yeah, that could work. Could. Derek, how are you doing? I don't know if I like that, though. You can't get that at that scale in 1-to-1, which really bugs me. I'll keep that for now. Good, happy Friday. Happy Friday! Oh. I don't remember what color the... Okay, they were black. Shiki, how are you doing? What are you sorry for? Didn't know you were alive. That's alright. I haven't been exactly dormant in the past few years, so... Or dormant. I haven't been active in the past few years. I'm building my ship. What ship? I saw your post. I forget what ship it was. I don't know if I can get around this for the Oceanic. I don't know if I can. Alex, how are you doing? Today was the 100th... Okay, well, yesterday I didn't really have any time to make a post for the Lusitania. It's been busy for me for the past few days and weeks, and it's been busy. I've also been kind of dealing with a decently violent cold that is just now blowing over. It's been like 2 weeks now, almost. So yeah, if I sound sick, that's why. If I cough, that's why. I'm still technically sick. I still have a cold, but it's... The lion's share of it has brushed over. I didn't have time to make a Lusitania 111 post yesterday. It's based on... Oh, right, the Lapland and the Celtic. There's a derrick on... How many derricks did Oceanic have? I can't with confidence say that there'll be more streams with a constant schedule like there used to be. This might be a one-off again, just like the last few. I apologize, but it's just how life has been lately. So just 2 derricks. Excuse me. Cruise liner, Titanic 2, Blue Star Line, and interiors. Nice. Hull plate lines. Yeah, I don't know if I should even attempt that for my ship, personally. I'm not that devoted. I might be one day. I don't think I'm that devoted right now. I kind of hope I'm not that devoted right now. take my Oceanic book out. I think there's a picture of her forecastle that I can use somewheres. I love this book, the Oceanic White Star Ship of the Century. Yeah, here's one. All right. Were there no staircases to the forecastle? Is that it? Weird. Update. Alrighty, I'll check it out. Oh, it has gantry davits. That's cool. I like that. That's really cool. I like how it's like a red starified Celtic class. Alright. Right. It's not much. I think I'm gonna just make this like a staircase, the entire, like the front and back of stuff on this ship. I'm gonna make this like that too. Plus some more detail. Maybe make it look like piping or something, I don't know. I see everyone is busy on other ship anniversaries, but as soon as Titanic shows up, champagnes, the press, those presentations get all the attention. Yeah. Oh, I was given an extra sister to Lapland. Didn't Lapland have another sister ship? Oh no, I'm thinking of Vaterland. The Fatherland. No, they definitely weren't sister ships. Once upon a time, I thought Fatherland and Lapland were sister ships. Let me just do that. I mean, there is a good reason as to why Titanic gets most of the attention. It's because it's the most famous ship in the world. Does that make it right in some cases? Not really, but it's just how it works. Yeah, Red Star didn't have a lot of ships at all. They were essentially a Belgian White Star Line that failed. I mean, I know the White Star Line failed, but the Red Star Line really failed. Like, they did not... as much as I would love to see, like, 1950s Red Star Liners as if they were the Holland America line, it's just not what happened. Jack Dawson. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I didn't do the derricks yet. So what do you guys think on the new Royal Caribbean ships? Legend of the Seas had her sea trials, I believe, and they just ordered a new class of ships. What do you think that's gonna look like? Personally, the Discovery class, their new class of ships, I think it's gonna break tradition, I think, from Royal Caribbean, because the last few classes of ships have all, apart from really the Odyssey class or the Ovation class, I can't remember what it's called, but they haven't really, they've all, like, broken records as the largest ships in the world successfully, or successively. And I don't think they're actually going to do that this time with the Discovery class. Their proposed uh, passenger capacity is roughly 4,000 to the Icon's like 6 or 7,000. I said 6, 7. Oops. Oh well. And I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that the CEO of Royal Caribbean wanted to try out slightly smaller ships, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Montrose could be done this summer. We'll see. We'll definitely see on that. Yeah, well, I have to try and get Britannic out first, and then I can figure out my other ships. I want to go back to building smaller ships, like I said I was going to do this year, but I haven't yet. I also thought they were done with the Oasis class of ships. Like, I thought Wonder of the Seas was the last one. Clearly not. Like, they still have another one planned for like 2028. Is it 9 maybe? I don't think it's 2030, but they still have another one planned, for God's sake. All I can say is the just said the name of the class. Oasis of the Seas. The Oasis class definitely isn't breaking any records, so it's not going to be anything like Titanic style, probably. Press of Britain. 1930. That's a bigger ship, isn't it? That's like Belgian one size, isn't it? I want to build ships like size of the Empress of Ireland, at least, basically around there. I'm gonna get like a lamp over here so I can see my my book, the photos in it. I didn't use Paint.net for this, but I did. Well, I didn't even use the book because I didn't have the book at the time either. So, all right. All right. So it had like, oh whoops, there was no cargo hatch here, I don't think. Whoops. Just gonna make this a bit bigger then, in which case. So there's like 2 doors here. So it's just gonna have to stay like that then. I don't like that, like even remotely. This kind of sucks. Jay, my ship has interiors now, is building a 25 decks, jeez. It's a lot of decks. How am I gonna do this? So there was a door under this, which will fix that problem. Oh, you meant to say Empress of Ireland. Oh, I saw on Pinterest the Malolo, and no joke, looks like modernized Empress of Ireland. I've only seen postcards of the Malolo. I haven't actually... I don't think I've seen pictures of the Malolo. Maybe I have. You're right, that does look like a modernized Empress of Ireland. Alright. Well, a door here solves that problem. Definitely. Oh, you know what? I could also put black concrete in the space where the window is. I think I did this on a couple of my ships. And just... Yeah, that could work. Maybe. I mean, that's still gonna show up, though. It's still gonna show up. So, I don't know. It does kind of bug me. Just gonna keep it like that for now. Was meaning to ask you for a ship request. Could you do the Strathnaver? The Strathnaver, I am like 99.8% certain that it has already been on my list more than once. Yeah, Strathnaver's on the list, don't worry. It's right smack dab in the middle, I think. Oh no, it's not even close. Nope, it's near the beginning. How many ships do I have on this stupid list? 123. That's how many I have. Jeez. Yeah, I'm not going to be building 123 ships. Some of them are already built, so... I don't really know what to do. I plan to do with my fictional ship is to make it into a hospital ship. Okay. I'm just gonna use the Olympic livery. Green winches. When in doubt, the Olympic way is always the way to go. Always, 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 always. There's nothing untrue about that statement. When in doubt, just make the ship look like the Olympic. No one's gonna question you on it. remember once, a long time ago, with one of my older ships, I did do hull plating. I think it was with the first Georgic. Let me go see if that's right. Don't know why this is... Yeah, two-funnel ships are... Like, you can do a lot with them. You can have a whole lot of designs. Four-funneled ships, even three-funneled ships, really, they have to be a bit long. And so their superstructure is often stretched out with, like, 2 or 3 decks. Maybe with an island at the back, at most. That's really the most you're going to get with a 4 or 3-funneled ship. But with a 2-funneled ship, you can be a lot more creative, I find. You can make it into a motor ship like the Georgic. You can make it like the Celtic class. You could do a whole lot with it. Here we come with the crappy old 2023 J ships. Don't look at these. I'm embarrassed by them. Oh yeah, I did Wilhelm. I forgot I did Wilhelm Gustloff. Like, it even has a tutorial. Like, I forgot I did it. Definitely could use some improvement, but... Oh yeah, I put a bunch of villagers on, too. It's lagging the heck out of my game. Yes! I did do it on the Georgic. Excuse me. Definitely didn't do it right on the Georgic, but I did it on the Georgic. Oh, you end up improving from the last. Well, that's good. I think my old Oceanic is in this world, too. I think it's right at the end. Or it could be Edmund Fitzgerald. Oh, wait, no, it's over there. That's... Hang on, which ship is this? That's the Franconia. So, yeah, the France. And then Oceanic over there with its tutorial. Oh, this is gonna look horrible. Horrible, I say. Oceanic is also rather like it's like a very short ship. Like, not lengthwise, but height-wise, it's very short. I mean, even this, it's shorter than it should be, but I still find that it's a decently short ship. You know, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look good. I wouldn't, yeah, definitely wouldn't say it looks good, but it still holds up a tiny bit. It's better than I originally, like, remember. Franconia still holds up. I haven't taken a look at Franconia in a year or two, so let's take a look at Franconia. Oh yeah, I propped up her promenade so I can do notes on her. Those notes are probably, like, gone somewhere in one of my Google Docs. Franconia, it could be improved. Spal isn't that bad. Yeah, it could be improved. But, I mean... Yeah, it still holds up a bit, I'd say. I could probably just, like, use the same hull and just, like, revamp it, I feel like. I'm not going to, but I could. Okay, this green grass is giving me a headache, so... I'm going back to the stone. Get my drink. Alrighty, righto. I have deck plans! I have deck plans in this book! I have deck plans! I have deck plans! I didn't even realize! I have deck plans! Guys, you don't know how much this means to me! I'm losing my voice over this! I have deck plans! What else do I have? Ever interiors. Don't really care for the interiors at the moment. I have deck plans. Would these deck plans help me, though? I don't know. Because I cannot tell which part of the ship this is. But the point is, I have deck plans. I have no way of using them, or knowing which deck they are, or what part of the ship it is, but I have deck plans. Yeah, that's going on J-Clips. In like, wrong controller. That's going on J-Clips in like 2037. J-Clips has been 1 subscriber away from 50 subscribers for like 3 months now. Like, it's been that close, and just no one has subscribed. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. It's a dormant channel. I don't do anything on it. I don't stream on it. It's kind of just a backup channel, really. But, I mean, still matters to me. I forgot I did the Mont Blanc, too. And the emo. I might just make emo a White Star Liner at some point. Because, I mean, she was a White Star Liner. Her name was the Runic. We'll see. Oh, this is not symmetrical. Yeah, this isn't symmetrical. I'm gonna make sure. Do I need this side? I don't. So I can just, like, maybe. No, it's forecastle time, not lifeboat time. Now, that is a bit confusing, though. Because theoretically, I just need that staircase to go sideways, not cornered. So, yeah, that's fine then. No, I'm gonna try and finish her front first before I move on to the boats. Also, because I just don't want to do the boats. But I want to do as much detail here as possible. Alright, back to the pictures. This book is a lifesaver. I even have, like, I have a cutaway view of the ship with its hull curve. This is an amazing book. Like, it's really good. Nope, that's the Campania. Here we go. Here's Oceanic. Not really any photos of her, like this part of her superstructure, though. That's alright, though. I have deck plans. I have... Sorry, you can't really take me seriously with that, can you? I have deck plans. Do you know how much that means to me? I have deck plans. Deck plans. I have deck plans. $1920s? Oceanic 2 probably, if I had to guess, would have been scrapped in 30. I don't think she would have lasted as long, but I feel like if she would have gotten a 20s refit, not a lot would have changed. They would have made her oil powered, I'm sure. Apart from that, I feel like that's it. They wouldn't have changed much. I don't. What really was there to change? Like, I don't know. They would have put davits to this. Maybe they would have put davits to this boat here because for some reason this boat, this lifeboat, on both sides, didn't have a pair of davits. It was just there. Was it a collapsible boat? I don't think so, but it might have been. But that doesn't excuse why it doesn't have davits. They probably would have scrapped Oceanic, I want to say, in the 20s, because they scrapped the Majestic in 1914. I don't know why they didn't scrap the Teutonic then, because Teutonic outlasted her sister by almost a decade. But they scrapped the Majestic in 14. So, probably would have scrapped Oceanic in the 20s, I want to say. The Carpathia sister ship was scrapped in 25. There's seemingly no photos of her starboard or her port side superstructure for some reason. No good ones, anyways, I'm looking for. Like of the front. Only fence gates instead of stairs. What do you mean? What do you mean, fence gates instead of stairs? I'm gonna try and revamp the stairs, speaking of which. I might just, like, make it, like, ladders, maybe. Stop using stairs for your stairs. That seems a bit, okay. Excuse me. What do you mean you just use fence gates? Like, you use these for stairs. What? I might use that design. How? Okay, I can see where that's coming from. I almost feel like That's a creative design. Do I... Do I want to put that on? Because I feel like I kind of want my ships. I want them to be accurate, but I want them to be walkable too. I feel. I'm gonna keep mine like this for now, but that's a very creative design. I'll try it. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not realistically practical. Yeah. I try to treat my ships as viewable models as well. Mine aren't really that practical, because, I mean, there's nowhere to walk, really, but I at least want you to be able to walk the decks, I feel. This is a pretty good design, though. Simple, but effective. The thing I have a problem with is just that they're kind of transparent. Like, if they were, like, even like this, but then there's no way for the railing. Minecraft isn't creative enough. Something you never hear anymore. Of course, I'm in a version stuck 10 years in the past, but, you know, that's besides the point. I didn't think there was a staircase here, so... I don't know where there was a staircase on Oceanic, though. Were there any? I'm sure you would think some. You would think. There's some skylights by the looks of it right here. So I guess I'll try and put those in. God, I've been streaming for an hour. Use the button trick for the top of the fences. Oh, right, yeah. Thanks for reminding me of that. I can probably put the dragon head back on. Well, can I put them on fence gates? No, I can't. That sucks. Are they direction-wise? No, they're not. Okay. Oh yeah, buttons can be placed on roofs. Keep forgetting that fact. That one useless random fact about Minecraft, that you can put buttons on your roof. Of course you can. It's Minecraft. There's nothing you can't do. Except for make actual 100% confirmed vertical slabs. Sorry. Let's be real though, vertical slabs probably won't be added. We have shelves. Should probably just make do with them. They're more creative anyways. I have never once used a shelf in Minecraft. Not in creative, not in survival, nothing. It's also just to the fact that I don't play modern Minecraft anymore. Like, I've played the new version once, 26.1, once, for not even like 10 minutes, I think. For a video that I didn't even end up uploading. And that's not to say I won't do a survival series, because I'm still planning on possibly doing a survival series. But nothing's confirmed yet. I just feel like Minecraft, I don't want to say the game has been getting worse, because I can't even be saying anything. I don't even play the game anymore. Not 2026 Minecraft. I can't really be saying anything. But I just feel like it's not been getting that much better either, though. Because, like, I mean, again, it has been getting worse, but, you know. Like, I almost just want to go back to the update when Pale Oak was at it, and then just not leave it. Definitely not leave it, but almost go a different direction. Because I don't really like the direction Minecraft has gone in. I don't like the 4 update cycle well, I mean, I shouldn't say I don't like it. I think I'm just like I'm just used to the old ways and like the old ways better. I'm just an old person. But one thing I definitely do not like is the new update system. 26.1, 27.1. I will probably forever see the update 26.1 as just update 1.22. 27.1, 1.23. 28.1, 1.24. That's how I'm going to see it, essentially. Yeah, I don't play survival that much either. Oh, wait, no, I have played survival a couple times, but not for YouTube. And I wasn't even really doing a world, I was just kind of messing around. But it all comes down to the fact that I wish Minecraft... I don't wish it went the exact opposite direction, because that would just mean the game would just die. But I just wish it would go in a slightly different direction. If that makes sense. Might as well get that other mast in, because the ship doesn't even look complete. At least with the mast, it looks somewhat, a tiny bit complete. Just gotta figure out where they are. There's like one back there. Where did my start at? I don't even remember how I built the mast, for God's sake. It's probably 7, like I always do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, essentially. Oceanic 2 with gantry davits? No. She's just too slim of a ship. If she had maybe one more deck of superstructure, it might look good at the aft bit there. But I don't think davits as tall as the ship's hull would look good. Not on Oceanic. Let's see. I kind of want an exact thing of where the mast is, though. And that would be roughly here, I think. No, that's too close to the funnel, I think. I'll put it there. I mean, yeah. The Union Castle ships had bigger hulls, though, didn't they? I mean, either way, they had more. Well, no, not really. They didn't. No, you're right. You're right. And they did have quite weird superstructures. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's a fair point. Excuse me. And again. Okay. Alright, so how big are these sections? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Next ship debate. Alright. Olympic is the best Olympic. Olympic is better than Titanic. That's the next debate. This is 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After that, it can. Second mast was decently close, though, I think. It was kind of close to the funnel. Maybe not that close, though. I'm gonna push it back just like 2 more blocks. Belgian wind. Maybe. Maybe. Quick question for you guys. What do you think the White Star Line would look like if it was still around today? Would it look like Cunard and be a cruising company? Or would it be like the Blue Star Line and be a cargo company, like a container ship company? Like Cunard was in the 70s. Or the 60s. Yeah, the Nederland would have probably been a better ship, but Unfortunately, she never got built. I feel like this should be acacia, not sandstone. Yeah, it is acacia. But if it were still around today, like it managed to stay through the recession of 29, the recession of 08, and that weird kind of recessionist type thing that all the famous companies died at in the 70s. Yeah, White Star realistically probably wouldn't have survived anyways. Cunard, it's a miracle Cunard survived because they were on death's door more than once, if I'm not mistaken. Essentially, the QE2, I think, is what really saved Cunard. Had she not been built, Cunard would have gone bankrupt at some point. Hot take. Had the QE2 not been built, Cunard would have gone bankrupt at some point. Probably in the 80s or 70s. Kind of like the Hapag Lloyd and Norddeutscher Lloyd. No, you know what? It's kind of weird, guys. Because you have these two opposing British shipping companies. The White Star Line and the Cunard Line. You have these two opposing German companies. The Norddeutscher Lloyd Line and the Hamburg America Line. And yes, those are two separate companies. None of them, apart from Cunard, I think, are really around today. But yet, Cunard and White Star merged at some point in their lives. Hamburg America and Norddeutscher Lloyd also merged at some point in their lives in the 70s, I think. They were cargo companies at the time, I think, but they merged to become Hapag Lloyd. Also, I have an idea for Titanic 2. Here it is. Okay. Why is this mast so far back? But the two opposing British companies and the two opposing German companies, they had a decent amount in common to each other. They've already tried to do that, I think, Shiki, in China. Although, let's be honest, all the Titanic 2s are being built in China. I can't get there. I will never understand why Oceanic 2's mizzen mast was so far back. Like, it's almost annoying how far back her mizzen mast is. Oh, people today, they'd love to sail on a replica of the Titanic, I think. They'd love to. That's 56, that's 68, so roughly 12 blocks. I'll keep it like that for now. Oh yeah, the shipping design is like, I mean, with Clive Palmer, at least at the very least, like a whole other deck was added, in theory, to the ship. A whole other deck would have to be added, which is what the concept arts do show. But like a whole other deck would have to be added just for the safety features. And those would the let's be honest, would the with the health codes and everything, would they really allow wooden open top boats for a commercial passenger liner today? I highly doubt it. Like in the end, they'd get their wish because the boat deck would probably be completely open. No. Oh, come on, stop it. That's good enough. Like, would they really allow open top wooden boats? No. Probably not. I will never understand why her mizzenmast is so far back. Like, how does this not interfere with the engines or the steering gear? How do they have the mast this far back? I will never understand. That's a good idea, Shiki. A hotel with a different point in their cruise. Excuse me. Just give me one quick moment, guys. I don't think I made a face reveal. No, I didn't. I just proved that I'm a person again. Oh well. Alright. Well, there was nothing to see, basically. Alright. Oh, Oceanic had a docking bridge. I didn't know that. I am in your walls. I did not know she had a docking bridge. Oh well, learn something new every day. This bugs me. Very much. And there's nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Might as well just make that point fence, just because why not at this point? I might end the stream soon, because I think I'm starting to get a headache. So, good day, sir! I remember that was a meme a long time ago. Good day, sir! Where was that from? I don't know. Oh, really? Is it actually? Of all the movies that I thought that was from, I didn't think it would be Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I have to rewatch that. I think I watched that, like, years ago. Like, I do not remember a single thing from that. I can't remember if I read the book. I think so. Roald Dahl was a pretty, good author. Did he write Charlotte's Web? That's a pretty good novel. That's good. I'm pretty sure he wrote Charlotte's Web. Who wrote Charlotte's Web? Oh no, it wasn't. It was E.B. White. I thought it was Roald Dahl. Please tell me Roald Dahl wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl. I am not even saying his name right. Roald Dahl. Charlie and the Chocolate. Please tell me he wrote that. Am I just being like an idiot? Please say no. Roald Dahl wrote. Yeah, yes, okay. Okay, I know a bit of stuff. Not much, but I know some stuff. Some. And there's another one that I think there's another one. There's another movie that there's a book on, and it was by Roald Dahl. I cannot remember what it was. Matilda doesn't have a movie, I don't think, right? Or a book, right? Matilda. No, it's just a film. Oh, he did write it. Oh. I didn't know he wrote Matilda. Matilda is really good. I like that. The movie especially, like, mwah, chef's kiss. The movie is really good. If you haven't watched Matilda yet, the 1996 film, I highly recommend you do so. It is very good. It's sad. Very sad. But it is a good movie. It ends up happy in the end. It's a happily ever after story. I didn't think Roald Dahl would be the one to write Matilda. I cannot believe I got that right. I'm so proud of myself for doing that. Because I live under some sort of weird rock, and I don't know what rock. But I live under some sort of rock. And whenever I get information right, I get really happy. Excuse me. And what did I use for the flagpole in the Olympic? Was it just cobblestone? It was just cobblestone. Okay. Did Edward Smith ever take command of Oceanic? I know he commanded the Majestic, and the Baltic and the Adriatic. Did he command the Oceanic? I cannot remember. I don't think he did. Was he ever part of Oceanic's crew, though? I don't know. I'm gonna put the blue ensign anyways, because I think it probably overall is better, more realistic. Does that work? Kind of. Sort of. Need like a random flag design. Something like this could work. Yeah, I'll use that. I have to figure out how the house flags work again. Is it yeah, whichever port you're in on the foremast, and then all the other masts is the house flag? Yeah. Alright, I remember that much. Alrighty. Acacia Stairs. And I know how to do the American flag, I'm pretty sure. Do I know how to do the American flag? I know how to do the American flag. I'm falling. I don't remember how to do the White Star flag, though. That's a problem. Isn't it just like 3x2 with stairs at the end? Yeah. Once you do Olympic for a tutorial, we'll convert her into Titanic and might make Mike's fictional hospital ship Titanic. Okay. Yeah, that works. When's the last time I streamed for over 2 hours? I don't think I'll do over 2 hours today. I might end the stream soon. But I'm just curious. I did an hour 58 on a stream 2 months ago. An hour 55 3 months ago. Last time I did 2 hours was on the stream where I was building the Rich LaRusse's America. Before that was the Athenia, which was 3 months ago. 4 months ago-ish. I have not been consistent. I remember when I got 100 subscribers, it was when I just started streaming. Like, it was a couple of days afterwards. And I remember doing my 100 subscriber special stream. I think it's still one of my most popular streams. And now, like, looking back just like a couple weeks ago, doing the 1,000 subscriber special stream, it just means a lot to me. Alright. I think you should scrap the Brits tutorial and just do the Olympic. I already have quite a few parts of the Britannic done, though, I feel. Like, I may as well just get it finished. I just don't have time to do tutorials anymore. I agree, the new hulls are better than the old ones, but I just never have time to even record the tutorials. Today was either record a video or live stream, and I haven't live streamed in forever, and I have a couple videos backed up, so I thought I might as well live stream. I guess I still could record a video. So it's not off the limits, but... also pretty sure this was gray. And I also would like to keep a promise for once in my life. Yeah, I hope I can bang out a few tutorials this summer. I really do. Even if it's just like 2 tutorials, it's not as maybe 3, then I will be happy with the work I have accomplished. Because they do take quite a bit of time, and I'm a perfectionist in my work. I like to make things detailed, and it makes me burnt out. And it takes a long time. It's not like my old models where they're just build the hull, build the superstructure, build the lifeboats, the basic necessities of the ship in the tutorial, and then just leave the rest to you. I don't try to do that anymore. I haven't done much to this ship today, and it already looks a whole lot better. Like, a lot better. And I've barely done any work on this. I want to bang out one of the Olympic classes tutorials. Whether it be Britannic or Olympic, I don't care. And then I would also like to do a smaller ship like Montrose. I've been wanting to do the Nantucket light ship for, like, literal years now. And I've just never gotten around to doing it. Like, it's the Nantucket light ship, for God's sake. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you. Good to know. Why is this open? Maybe I should finish Georgic's plating at some point. Yeah. God, this version of the Olympic looks so much better. So much better. That revamp really did it great. Not complaining, but no, I know you're not complaining. Don't worry. I'm good with any feedback, whether they be complaints or requests. If it wasn't for MC Ships saying this would probably look better in buttons and not signs, this would be signs, this top bit of the Olympic. Probably. Yeah, you're making sense. And that's how I'm learning too. With every ship, I'm trying to learn something. Rylan is especially helping with him releasing these detailed White Star liners. I've learned quite a bit about not only White Star liners, but just ships from him doing this series. Alright, I think I might leave the stream for tonight. I feel bad leaving because I feel like I won't stream again for another while because it is gonna be, the busyness hasn't gone. Oh, Neuronic. I thought that said music for some reason. Like, what music? No, I'll stay on for a little longer. Maybe I might as well. I'm bored. I'm just gonna make the emo a White Star liner because why not? Why not at this point? Whoops. Queen Mary. Oh yeah, the Queen Mary. I forgot that ship existed. Sure. Here she is. That's not the Queen Mary, that's the Canberra. That's the Queen Mary, over here. The Queen Banana. The hull's finished. I haven't done anything on it, but the hull is finished. It's just an empty shell at the moment, but that's okay. I may as well just get this done. I've been, like, doing a few blocks on this per stream. Like, literally just placing a few blocks and then just going away from it every stream. I'm just gonna do this. People if someone logs onto the stream, they might think that this is the Oceanic. No, this isn't the Oceanic. It's not that big. Yeah, Queen Mary really should have been built next year, but I did it this year because I was bored. I knew it would burn me out, and I did it anyways for some reason. And what do you know? Something crazy happened. It burnt me out. I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm just weird. The smaller ships are more fun to build. For me, it's just because they're quicker. You're not spending, like, 50 days on it total. spread out over the course of 3 years. Just on one ship. Alrighty. Yeah, even just detailed ships do take a long time, don't they? Would you look at the shear on this thing? Like, it is massive. Like, no wonder Queen Mary was the fastest ship in the world. It's because there was so little ship under the water. You look at how big and bulky the ship is, and then you realize it's actually quite narrow. It's just massive. I've always thought of this ship as being this big, fat ocean liner. But no, it's really narrow. It's like really narrow. Does it have too much? No, I used official deck plans and I put them into. I straightened them out, and I don't think I used official deck plans, but I did use plans. I straightened them out, and I put them on Paint.net, and I pixelized them, and this is what it came up with. I believe this is accurate. Queen Mary is just a banana. I've always thought of this ship as this big fat ocean liner, but she's quite shallow, she's quite narrow. She's just humongous. A whole lot larger than Titanic, that's for sure. Might as well do her forecastle. This went from doing Oceanic, this went from going to Oceanic to Queen Mary. And that's Queen Mary forecastle. And I know there's photos of her forecastle. I've seen photos of her forecastle. I just need to find them. That's the Queen Mary too. Not the Queen Mary. Just think of that one time. I just think of that one time Queen Mary in World War II was carrying like 13,000 troops, and it almost capsized from a rogue wave. Like, if that had happened, then we would never know what happened to Queen Mary, because there would almost certainly be no survivors. Like, this would be the worst maritime. This beautiful ocean liner, the Queen Mary, that's now docked as a beautiful hotel in California, in Long Beach, would have been the worst maritime disaster in history. It would have been far worse than Wilhelm Gustloff. That's for sure. I don't think the Queen Mary has too much shear. I don't think she does. I could be wrong. I don't think she does, though. I'm pretty sure her forecastle is just like a wall. I'm just gonna build it like that. Exactly, like Queen Mary would have been like this beautiful ocean liner. No one would have known what happened to it. It would have been worse than Wilhelm Gustloff. Yeah. Might even try to like, because this is kind of not there. She rolled 52 degrees, I believe. 52. She was designed to withstand 55. Like, she was more than a 45-degree angle, so she was more than halfway over to on her side. And the ship somehow was able to correct herself over the course of a few minutes. Say what you will about the Mary. Say what you will about the Mary. And how it is a bit reckless that they thought her too big to roll. But even with her being, quote, too big to roll, she was darn well designed. She was a very well designed ship. She was very safe. John Brown knew how to build ships, that's for sure. You spin me right. No, I'm not gonna sing that because I don't want to get copyright stricken. Even though that's probably gonna happen anyways now, but oh well. But 52 degrees. It's more than halfway over. Hang on now. 52 degrees degree wedge pixelized. Yeah, no, I don't mean a golf wedge. I mean triangle. Let's say triangle. That's 52 degrees over. Just the wrong way around. Oh my god. No, that's not it. I might have to do some math here, but she was darn far over. Oh yeah, that rogue wave that tanked the Lusitania. We all remember the Lusitania from its horrific sinking in 1915, but we also all forget that one time in 1910 it was tanked by a rogue wave. I think we're only allowed to joke about it because no one died during that rogue wave. I feel like that's the only reason we're allowed to joke about it. Just that time the ship was almost destroyed by the wave, but it survived miraculously, almost basically untouched, and without any casualties. Oh yeah, her bridge was destroyed, definitely. So, I don't know how many people know this, how well known this is, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, during the rogue wave that the Lusitania went through, the helmsman basically had no choice but to just brace for impact. So I think he had his head down, he held his breath, and he just held on to the wheel, the ship's wheel, for dear life. And the wave came over the bow, over the bridge, through the bridge, and obviously he was completely submerged for quite a time. And the water finally went down. And he realized he was still holding on to the ship's wheel. The only difference being he was at the other end of the room. So Lusitania's helm completely snapped off during that rogue wave. I think they had to either use, I don't know if she had a backup in her bridge like Titanic did, or if they had to use the docking bridge. But either way, they probably would have used the docking bridge if I had to guess. But her helm was completely destroyed. One of her officers went onto the Monkey Island. Really? Really? I did not know that. Miracle he survived. Absolute miracle. I think people also tend to forget the Olympic was hit by a rogue wave. I forget when. I think it was 1914, before the war started. I think it did quite a bit of damage. RMS Olympic rogue wave. I believe it did quite a bit of damage on the Olympic. Olympic. Yeah, on the 7th of February, 1914, a rogue wave struck the liner RMS Olympic in the mid-Atlantic Ocean, shattering 8 portholes, swamping the dining saloon during lunch, and injuring the ship's purser and several passengers. So yeah, it did a bit of damage. Her cargo hatch fly off, RMS Olympic? I don't know. I do not know. Not sure. Oh yeah, in the Majestic, the second White Star Liner Majestic in 1934. I'm assuming this was right before the merger. Um, so Majestic was struck by a rogue wave in 1934, and White Star's unofficial Commodore, I believe, because I don't think they actually did use Commodores, but they essentially had Commodores. They just didn't really name them. But White Star's Commodore at the time, their final one, was commanding Majestic at the time, and I believe he was injured during that rogue wave that Majestic struck, and that actually put him into retirement early. He never sailed again. Yeah, he was hospitalized for over a month, so, you know. Of course, the Michelangelo, too. Spammels talked about that. Oh. Of course, the Edmund Fitzgerald, the Munich. The QE2 also struck one. The Norwegian Dawn struck one in 2005. And the Norwegian Spirit the next year. And the Prinsendam. I'm just looking at a list of rogue wave incidents at this point. Wow. Star, how you doing? Joined super late. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end soon, but that's no worries because I'm ending, or I'm not ending. We're looking at rogue wave incidents. Oh, bye, Shiki. Have a good one. I might as well make the stream 2 hours long because I haven't done that in months. I'm just goofing around at this point. How are you doing, Starfleet? I'm going back to Oceanic. I don't think anyone's still here. Oops. Oh, no, yeah. I'm good. I thought that I would join, seeing as I've been subbed for around half a month. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I have time. I may as well just make the emo of White Star Liner at this point. I said I was going to do that, and then I didn't. Why not? I have nothing better to do. I don't want to work on Oceanic. I'm bored, so... Come on. Come on. There we go. I'll probably change the funnel back anyways. I'm probably not gonna make that. I just want to see what she looks like. Oh, did you? I have a conversion video from Lusitania to Mauritania. I have a conversion tutorial. I don't think I made it private. I don't think. I'm gonna keep that side just like that, just so I know that, doesn't look that bad. Of course, you need the orange masts. So I found your channel, okay. If you couldn't tell, I usually build starships from Star Trek, but I do like real ocean liners too. Oh, that's cool. I never watched any Star Trek or Star Wars or anything like that, so I never really... I still plan to. I still plan to. It's just that I have a bad habit of wanting to watch many movies and TV shows, and then never actually watching them. I don't watch a lot of TV. There we go. Alright. I'll work on Oceanic a bit more. I'll just get our forecastle done and then I'll probably end the stream. There's that famous photo of her pulling into New York. Here it is. Can't get much from it though. She had a bit of a crane there at the front. Excuse me. Do 3-1? Okay, you are officially far more dedicated than I ever will be in my life. With interior. My favorite scale... I build at 1-1, but that's not... So before I started my channel, I was not really a 1-1 builder. I built ships at roughly 1.5-1. And I did a couple 1-1 ships before I started my channel. And then when I started my channel, I became, like, basically religiously a 1-1 builder. Like, I build a lot smaller now than I used to. And it's also just so I can put out content more frequently. Which I don't do anyway, so really there's no point in that point anymore. 1-1 is easy. It's not easy to build at, because it can get really small and tight and cramped. And these bridges here from deck house to deck house are really hard to build in 1-1. But I also find that knowing that this is the realistic size is also kind of cool. And also, just because I've built 1-1, I just know how to build it. I'm still learning new stuff. But you can't put any interiors in them either, because the decks are only 2 blocks tall in 1-1. So really, I would build 1.5-1, again, 1.8-1 maybe. But it's just because it takes a lot more time. I'm on PS3 after all, and I don't have structure blocks, I don't have commands or anything like that. So, yeah. And I find building on Pocket Edition just for some reason completely drains me of any want to do ships. 5-1 Enterprise. Wow. That's huge. Gotta give those starships the grandeur they deserve. Fair enough. Really, these ships that I build deserve a lot more than what I actually build. But I do my best, and I find that I improve every single ship with every single ship. So, yeah. 1.5-1 would be a lot more convenient to build at. 1.8-1 too. But 1-1 is just quicker and more realistic. So I just do 1-1. Also because I'm used to it now. I don't really know anymore. I don't know how to build 1.8. I don't know how to build bigger ships anymore, really. I have done the Edmund Fitzgerald. It's years old and it's a bit outdated, but it's 50-50 if I ever redo it, because, I mean, it's still the same old Fitz. I want to do, I've been requested, someone requested that tutorial during the 50th anniversary. I didn't have time to get around to it. This was one of the, oops, wrong one. This is one of the first handful of a few ships I built. I'd say it was the last completely classic ship I've ever built for YouTube. But it is there. It could be improved, but overall I don't think it's that bad. It helped me differentiate. It helped me do my ships better. Yeah. Could be better. I built this in 2023 when Gordon Lightfoot died. I even dedicated the preview video to him. Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing those starships in, like, PS3 or something where you don't have commands. I couldn't imagine doing that. That's insane. But, yeah. It still holds up decently well. It could be improved, like I say, but I'm still, like, I still like the ship. It's, I want to say, one of my favorite classic ships. You got the crappy old Oceanic over there as well. The one that I'm redoing currently, but, you know. I could have used a better block palette, but I don't really know what color the Fitz was. She was a reddish maroonish thing, but I don't know what block is accurate for Minecraft for it. I often forget this exists. She's something. Did you say that Edmund Fitzgerald has iron ore, maybe 26,000 tons more? With a low... No, I shouldn't sing that, because that song is probably very copyrighted. But I just want to break out into song and just sing that song so badly right now. Gordon Lightfoot was an amazing musician. On my history channel, I did a tribute video to the Edmund Fitzgerald on its 50th, and I did like a little poem, and I referenced the song once or twice in it. And I dedicated the video to the 29 who died, and, you know. I do see the effort and love you put into these ships, even crazier that they are by hand. Yeah, that's what I find even crazy myself, that these are all, there's no commands in this, in any of my ships. It's a better example with the larger ships. I'm gonna head down to the biggest ship I have finished, which is the Vaterland of 1913. 1914, yeah. But, like, everything. And I really appreciate that, too. everything is done by complete handwork. And only me, too. I haven't had anyone help me on this, on any of these. So, yeah, I've had people give me photos for reference, but apart from that, I built them all by hand. Here's the Vaterland. One of my finer ships. I'll have to give your channel a look. Oh, you don't actually upload them. Okay, sorry. But, thank you. I try my best, and... Oh, God. How did I ever think Campania was a good ship that I built? I already feel the need to rebuild this. Jeez. I try to, I find with every ship I do, it kind of gets better and better. I find usually with all the ships I do, I usually find something that, like... Something, like, I do like something different with every one of my ships. Like with this, I started doing gradients on the funnels. With the Campania, I started doing stern shears. Like, I'm trying out new stuff. I have any vids because most of my starships like the video so much it becomes unwatchable. Maybe I can try to record me building a starship at 1-to-1 rather than 3-to-1. Well, all depends on you. I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do. But I understand either way. I feel bad for ending the stream because I know I'm probably not going to stream for a while because I'm still quite busy. 1-to-1 QM2 for July 4th. Maybe. I don't know for July 4th, but I'll probably do Queen Mary 2 at some point anyways. Probably not in the foreseeable future, because I have so many ships I have to finish. Including the Queen Mary 1. But, yeah. It's been a while since I've looked at this ship. It's amazing. I love it. I love this ship. I'm in love with this ship. Both the real version and my version. I love it. Alright. Either way, though, I think I'm going to end the stream. I get if you don't stream for a bit. I think of this as a preview for me. Well, I've been busy lately. Life's been throwing curveballs at me. It's just been busy. It's just how it works sometimes. And, it doesn't look like it's gonna let up anytime soon. But, I stream when I can and when I feel like it. Which usually is every week or two. I try to stream every week or two. I try to get one out every Friday, because usually that's my free day. After a while. But, yeah. Lately it hasn't really been. Either that or... I don't even know. I just didn't want to stream. But either way, thank you for your comments. I really appreciate them. I apologize it couldn't be more active for someone who... Like, you subscribed over a month ago, right? So, I'm sorry I can't be more active. Inspectigator, hey dude, kind of ending the stream right now. You're Oceanliner World, right? I forget. Yeah, you are. Sorry about that. Kind of ending the stream right now. How are you doing, though? But thank you so much for your, kind words. I appreciate it. Good, that's good. This is my first 2-hour stream in 3 months. I've already done 52 episodes of Jay's ships as well. Like, I remember just starting the first one, the Hakawa Maru. I can probably head over to the Hakawa Maru. I don't want to end the stream. I want to end the stream, but I don't want to end the stream. I can't remember which one Hakawa Maru is. I don't think I've had this feeling before, where I want to end the stream, but I also don't want to end the stream, just because of how inactive I am. That's the Belgian wind. Here's Hikawa. Here's the Hikawa. This is the first Jay's ship ever. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna head out, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry for not being active. I have a couple videos planned. Don't know when they're gonna come. Hopefully one this weekend. Hopefully. And yeah, I watched one of your old streams and you said a 3-hour stream was out of reasonability as of now. I have done since then two, I think 2 3-hour streams. One of them was on New Year's, I think. Yeah, the final stream of 2025. I went all out and did a 3-hour stream, and then over a year ago, I did a 3-hour stream, and Historic Travels showed up. I think that's one of my not my most popular anymore, but it was at one point. Yeah, it's my 4th most popular stream. So 3 times, but yeah. I might do that again someday. I probably will do that again someday. I'm hoping to do that again soon. But, not soon. Alright, I'll see you guys later for real this time. I hope you all have amazing days, nights, wherever you all are in the world. And, yeah, I'll see you all later. Have a good one.